Let's go, dude. Let's go. Finally, back in Champ 3. I can see the Season 8 Grand Champ title already, baby. It's so close. Finally, I'm here. The final bridge to Grand Champ. Let's get it. It's been really fun playing around this rank, though. I found that I'm getting recognized a lot more in game, so shout out to everyone who has said hi or mentioned my videos or whatever in game. It really reminds me why I love the Rocket League community, despite occasional hiccups along the way. But yeah, anyways, I figured I'd make a video that showcased the playstyle I use to primarily solo queue my way from Champ 2 to Champ 3. And maybe you can take some ideas and concepts and apply them into your own game and hopefully help out you guys ranking up as well. So I found the idea of developing a playstyle in Rocket League is kind of interesting because if you think about it, there isn't really like a sort of meta in Rocket League. Most games I feel have a sort of way people expect you to play and most players conform to. For example, a game like League of Legends. You have certain champions that fit certain roles to formulate like a meta fitting team that works together. But in Rocket League, the only real meta, so to speak, is pretty much everyone uses Octane. Like I would say probably 90% of people, at least above like Plat, use the Octane. Other than that, there's no like real positioning or rotational meta that like you're expected to conform to other than don't ball chase. It's a sort of different flow and pace with every single game, so although you can try to play a certain way, a lot of times you have to adapt to the flow of each match on a game by game basis. I realized that previously a lot of times I reached Champ 2, I would get to like Div 3 or even Div 4, and then I would just start losing and crumble back down to Champ 1 or even sometimes Diamond 3. So I put a lot of focus this time around on playing consistently and defensively and calculated and just capitalizing on opportunities that arose throughout games from my opponent's mistakes, whether it be positioning poorly to give me time and space to set up or just a bad hit that put them in a bad position. Something you probably hear a lot of high level people play is play fast, which to me always seemed like just sort of like not actual advice. It felt something more like a theory almost that I didn't know how to actually apply within my gameplay. But I really focused on just speeding up and trying to apply this in each aspect of my game, being more efficient with my positioning so that I could get to the ball faster and challenge the opponent faster, give them less time to set up and just sort of disrupt them. Like, do you ever just feel like you're just completely outclassed? Like, you can't do anything, you can't get a good clear, you can't get a good shot on net, you just can't really, like, play your game, and it's really a demoralizing feeling. It's probably because your opponent is playing more fast than you. So when that situation is happening to you, my advice is to just focus on getting to the ball before them. Try to get quick hits that leave them in an uncomfortable position for you to follow up on. Remember, not every touch has to be a pass or a shot. You can dribble with open space and you can just do small hits to put the ball in a difficult situation for the opponent to react to, or just get a big hit to clear the ball to get a little more time. But at the same time, don't be afraid to take shots that can or likely will be saved. It's a good way to keep the other team on their toes and make them play a little more conservatively. If you're able to get good shots down on the net from anywhere on the field, it doesn't allow them to play as fast and aggressive to keep you clamped down. Alright, so I feel like I could keep throwing out general advice on playing like more fast, but at the same time, I feel like it's going to make this video feel too like sort of abstract, and I really don't want to make videos that are all idea and mentality based. I want to actually be able to give you things that you can physically put into your game. So first is to go for bumps. Seriously, if you're in a 2-on-1 situation, go for the bump. Unless it's a really good setup where like you're in a perfect position to do a pass play where the defender's rushing the person with the ball or something like that, you can dish it and you can dish it really quickly. Go for bumps. I swear taking a player out of the map for a few seconds is so huge, especially in 2s or 2-on-1 situations, and even sometimes 1-on-1 situations if you can play it right. Second, focus on seeing who has the next hit and where they are probably going to hit it to. If your teammate is about to have a big clear for sure, hurry up in front of them at an angle where you will probably be able to attempt to redirect their clear for a shot. This is used so much, like everyone at this rank pretty much does this. always be looking for an opportunity to either dish a pass or receive a pass downfield. It's also a great way to punish players that are overly aggressive, that are just beating you to every ball, is to get one of these big clears and be able to redirect it. And thirdly, just think while you play. I know a lot of times when playing Rocket League, it's sort of easy to just go into a sort of autopilot where you're just doing whatever feels right. But if you actually put conscious thought into your game and focus on eliminating positional errors, you can make a lot more smart plays just by thinking about what you're doing and what the opponent is doing when in possession of the ball. It is possible to get a high rank that even you may not feel that you belong in just by playing really smart. Positioning and knowing when to go for the ball and just really thinking about those fundamentals can get you far in Rocket League. You don't have to be a mechanical titan like Squishy or Justin to get far in Rocket League. At the same time though, it's also important to balance this because you don't want to overthink and hesitate at the same time, because this will ultimately reverse your goal of playing fast. So, in conclusion, my advice for trying to reach those high ranks is finding that balance between playing smart and calculated and thinking about what you're doing, and also at the same time getting to the ball as fast as possible when it is your time to go, and not taking too much time if you don't have it. Just focus on getting fast and impactful hits unless you're given the open space and time. But that is going to wrap up this video though, guys. I plan on making a lot more videos on the journey through the divisions of Champ 3 to hopefully reach Grand Champ soon, and I really want to upload more, so make sure you subscribe if you do want to see how I make out in that regard. I really want to upload more, I just need to find the time. But anyways, I want to thank everyone who has been with me through this YouTube journey. Seriously, I don't know how far we can go, but anyone who likes watching and has been with me for a while, I just really want to thank you, and have a great day.
That was like in sync.